Okay, guys, so today's video, we're going to talk about good mornings. And good mornings are one of those movements that I think most everyone would benefit from, but they're kind of an underrated, underutilized exercise. And that's because of the perceived danger of them as far as the low back is concerned. So, one of the main reasons a lot of people don't do them is it's just an awkward movement that's very low back dominant. It doesn't look like it's the best thing for the back. I even put up a video a couple weeks ago of myself performing them, and one of the comments, the guy was like, why would you do that to your back? If you don't correct your form, you're going to destroy your back, or something along those lines. um, which was, I don't think he even realized like what a good morning is or knew what it was. But anyway, so one of the other mistakes too I see with this is people don't bend their knees enough. Now, you're not supposed to completely like turn it into a squat, but you need to have some knee bend or you're not going to be able to fold over enough to get the proper range of motion, the proper depth. So you want to get the depth to where you're a smidge above parallel. And a lot of people don't go deep enough, and they can't get deep enough because they're just trying to completely wedge over at the hips. Whereas you do need to have some knee bend, some degree of knee bend. But for the most part, I mean, you are basically folding over at the hips, and it's a predominantly low back dominant movement with some degree of upper back and then a little bit of hamstring as well. So, and you're going to feel your glutes. So you're going to feel mainly low back, then I'd say hamstrings, and then a little upper back. But a really good exercise that's going to develop the posterior chain and have an excellent carryover to deadlift and squat. You're going to be able to brace a lot better on deadlift and squat and have a lot more low back strength, which I've known from over the years. The more low back strength you have, the faster you're going to be, the faster your deadlift's going to be, the better your squat's going to feel, and all this kind of stuff. And if you're interested in coaching, email me, prstrength1@gmail.com. I'll put that link below. But good morning's one of those things you really need to have in the arsenal. I feel like it's good to have in the rotation. I'm seeing tremendous gains from these alongside back extensions, rows, pull downs, that sort of stuff, because you can never have too strong of a low back. But the main thing I've seen, like I said, to clarify, the stronger your low back, the faster you're going to be on your deadlifts off the ground. So a lot of times when you see people who struggle to budge the bar off the ground, it's a lack of low back strength and lack of hamstring strength. And what do good mornings do? They take care of both of those issues. So I also feel it's more comfortable doing them with a safety squat bar where you have the handles in front of you. It just makes it more natural to fold over. Otherwise, I would do them with a high bar position if you have a straight bar. But either variation is going to work. It's going to get you stronger. Excuse me. And the longer you push these, I mean, they'll progress pretty quickly. That's the cool thing. Like, you can really overload them pretty well. And once you get the form down, you can just keep going with it for a while and add the belt in at some point and push them to new heights. But if you get stronger at these, there's no way your deadlift's not going to take off. So one of those things that's very underrated, worth having in. I actually don't think the injury risk is that high. I mean, I think that's one of those things where it's perceived that it's like a dangerous exercise or awkward or whatever, but the actual payoff is tremendous. So give them a shot. I like to do them for sets of 10, 12 reps usually. And as it gets heavier, I'll probably taper those down to like sets of 8 and whatnot. But I've been doing these as a primary assistance movement, and they are working wonders. So check those out. And that's it for today's video. Appreciate you guys. Check out my Instagram. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Comment. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you a fan of good mornings or not? Because I know they're kind of controversial. Not everybody's about them. I think they're tremendous. Not everybody's a fan, though. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll read those back. Thank you, guys. God bless.